presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day after the market close. Tom takes your phone calls from 4 to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time using the data available at that time.
Let's go to Tom in Pittsburgh. Hey, Tom, what's going on?
Hey, Tom, I want to tell you that listening to you, Steve, and also Larry's turned my laptop into a money machine.
Oh, that's a beautiful thing, man. How long have you been listening?
Well, you know what? I lived in Tampa.
Okay.
And I started listening to you back in 2000. That's when I first found you. I'm listening ever since.
That's a beautiful thing. Well, listen, man, we really appreciate you being out there.
And now, here's Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 2 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone had a great day out there, safe day. And, of course, let's make it a great night. Let's take a look at one of our 4 agreements. To begin a great relationship, know what you want. Know the needs of your body, what the needs of your mind are, and what fits well with you. There are millions of men and women, and some of them will make a good match for you, and others won't. The two of you only need to be like a what? Like a key and a lock, a match that fits. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow up 275, NASDAQ up 75, S&P's up 33, gold contract down $54, trading at $1,818 an ounce. Silver off 24 cents at $41.57 an ounce. Platinum down 32 bucks at $1,821 an ounce. Copper up 8 pennies at $4.13 a pound. Light sweet crude up $3.30, trading out at $89.31. Bonds down 1.5 trading out at 131.14. Dollar index down 52 ticks at 75.53. Euro up 10 ticks at 140, and the yen down 39, trading at 77.27. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world? In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do we have? Okay. Monster consolidation. So, first off, July 21st, we moved from 1347, those highs, up there to 1101 lows. Monster volume on the way down. The 1101.54, bottom line, that's the bottom of the consolidation. You do the first counter trend bounce, you get up to 1208. You come back down. You had juice on the way back down the second time, and meaning when we came down on the 18th of August. Still less volume than the first one, but we had volume. What do we do then? We go to 1230 S&P. 3 days down, not even close. Not enough juice to bust out the bottoms. Lighter volume, rejects the price. Now, starts moving topside again. Okay, so what we had here today is this. We did, let's take a look. Let me do this update, because what does happen at the end of a day like today, you'll get orders in afterwards. Okay, so we got another 50 million. You had 950 million, folks, in the NYSE. Now, the market talks, walks, and squawks at the swing points. And we're going to be going into that swing point ASAP. The swing point we're talking about is the high of 1230.71. So, that was on the 31st. The 31st, we did 1.2 billion shares. Now, that 1.2 billion is going to be easy to break. It's just going to be, and the reason it's going to be easy to break is this. We did a billion today. The market's going to, as we move forward Thursday, tomorrow it's going to have a shot at doing it. That's the bottom line. So we'll see how we get into that area. What you want to do is that you have to actually take into consideration the 3 days, meaning August 30th, August 31st, and September 1st. And these are the numbers that you have. On the 30th, you have 1 billion. The 31st, you have 1.265. And on the 1st, you have 1 billion. You know, so, of course, if this market wants to get higher, which it very well could in a heartbeat, you're going to run into that with more volume. Now, what I expect you're going to do is this. Number one, we're going into it. Number two, it looks to me like the way that we will not only go into it, you'll break it. And this is why. The most deviant thing the market could do right now is you break that, right? And what do? We run up into about 1280, and it could even get to well, 1280 S&P is game. That's the bottom line, and that'd be a paradise, folks. That's the bottom line. This is definitely wide price spreads, wide trading ranges. It's a field day out here. We go back to the Dow. We go to the Dow Industrials. Dow's set up the same way. Now, Dow's a little bit weaker than the S&Ps. Dow is up 275. We're at 11,414. It's going to go after that 11,712. And the Dow is game into this 11,862, which is another $400 up. The composite, NASDAQ composite. What we have with the composite is this. Composite went up $75 today. Now the composite's getting some juice in it. And this is where it's going to get really interesting to see just what exactly it can do. We did 1.791, and that's not a huge amount today, but as to what it's going to be going into, it is. We're going into only 2 billion shares. So that's where a low volume at a high swing point actually can help the market go higher. So I suspect, number one, we're going to go right into it. And number two, that the NASDAQ can actually get juice up to 2,743, which would be really a mind blower. But bottom line, that's how this little baby's set up right now. We go to the gold contract. What you had with gold out here, gold tested the highs of the 20. We tested the highs of the 23rd, couldn't handle it. You come off those highs right now, about $100. I suspect what you're going to see, gold's going to be basically trying to get into this 1777 to 1705 tonight. That's the consolidation. The top of the consolidation, of course, is the 1923 area. The bottom right now is 1705. Let's go to Mark in Nashville. Hey, Mark, what's going on?
Well, I was tuna fishing the past 4 days, well, actually 4 days in the past 7 days, and we got some nice keepers. And
that's awesome. Now, where'd you go?
We go out of Hampton Harbor, and we fished up like off the Maine coast, and then when the fish weren't biting yesterday, we went down to Rockport.
That's awesome, man.
Off of near Gloucester, and we picked up a nice, about a 260-pound bluefin. So,
man, that works.
Yeah, because
I'm going to come visit you tonight.
Our last one that we caught last week, that shipped to Japan, it was only 190 pounds, but they gave us $14 a pound, so it was worth it.
That's cool, man. Now, let me ask you, are the ships actually right out there, or did you have to bring it into the dock, Mark?
No, you know what? We had the best deal for us.
Yeah.
Is just because we're only 10, 12 miles offshore.
Okay.
We just bring it right to the dock, and you could keep 3 now, and the truck just backs up, and we pull it right off with a winch.
Sweet, man. It's a good day.
So, yeah, you got to make money,
It's a beautiful thing.
So I'm calling you about I actually was close into shore yesterday before, as the market was trading, and I bought the TQQ on the open. And I'm a little nervous because I'm like, shit, all of a sudden I make a lot of money. Excuse my language, but,
Let's take a look at it. You get the TQQ. This is the 300% daily performance of the NASDAQ 100. The low is 43. The high is 64. Okay, so TQQQ. Why is this doing this to me? Okay, so where his problem is that, he bought it on the open, folks, which, he's still up a couple bucks, but these things are volatile.
Yesterday.
Oh, yesterday. Well, what are you worried about now? You're already up
what
$10.
I'm worried about is, should I just bail at 70 and just go home?
No. The way you do this, right? Well, you know how to trade these things. You bring your stop up dramatically. Now, what I suspect you're going to have, folks, is this: is that you're going to have a higher market tomorrow if you trade the doubles, the triples, the bottom line. Well, even if it does, listen, in this type of environment, folks, what you do, if you're trading both sides of the market, what you do immediately, you get into the money, you bring them up tight. Because what happens, this is a a market like today, we really went up on no volume, but the market still wants to go higher. It wants to get up to the 71, 59. And if you get juice in that tomorrow, that can get higher. So all I do with those, bring them up and tighten them right up, man. Because if you look at this chart, what you'll see out here today, folks, is that there is no pullbacks. And that's how these counter trend bounces normally go. You know, so just tighten it up tomorrow, man.
But here's my problem, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to be offshore, and I will not be able to even trade. So I could put an order in to sell it at 70.
But you don't have to. You don't have to trade.
I don't have to trade. I just let it. I put a stop in tonight. All right.
Yeah. So
Right.
so what you do is this: is that you put a stop in, and you basically put a stop in at let's see, like 66.12 or something. You know,
All
1
right,
point.
good.
That's it, man.
All right.
Okay, man. Have a great one. Have a safe
Thanks,
one.
Tom.
Have a great one, Mark. And so what he'll end up doing, folks, is this: is that when you do that, you get stopped out. So what? He's up $10. It doesn't matter. But he's not going to be in front of the screen. That's it. Let's go to Dave in Colorado. Hey, Dave, what's going on?
Hey, Tom, how you doing?
Doing great. You having a good day out there?
Yeah, a little cool in Colorado, but other than that, nothing to complain about.
That's good.
Hey, I had a quick question for you on the volume on the SPY or even the S&P 500 coming back down. You're talking a lot about the swing point here on the 31st and running up maybe to what, 1280, the 1280 area. Isn't the volume on August the 4th, the 5th, the 8th? Isn't that going to be a headwind for the market? It's kind of, there's a lot of volume coming back down. Isn't that going to act as resistance? How do you look at that?
Yes, it is. Yes. It's definitely going to act as resistance, yes. And it has twice already. See, it acted as resistance. So what he's talking about, folks, is that it's monster volume on the way down. Huge, okay? You came down, with 370, I'm doing the SPY now. You come down with 370 million. You come down with 520 million. You come down with 650. You come down with 700. And we're going up with 200. The first time we went up, it stopped dead in its tracks at the 121. Second time, it stopped at 130. And what happens there, Dave, is that I suspect the most deviant thing it can do, it will get over that swing point and then get into that area with volume dying on the vine, right? And the real stopper, one after the other, is going to be on the other side. Where I'm coming up with that, 1280, baby, is over that March 16th. That was the low when we came down.
Okay, yeah.
So, yeah, no, I agree with you. It's just that the market will be that deviant. That's what I'm expecting.
So you think the market will fool you? It'll, be kind of a sucker's rally, pull people back in, and then it'll come crashing back down.
Yes.
Okay.
Because it's showing itself right now that it's building cause for lower price.
Yeah. Okay.
Where the danger is for all you bulls out here is this: is that when you come down this hard and you didn't test the lows, it's problematic. What it is doing, though, is it's building a nice little base to get to much higher price. And that's, that's going to be the... I like this part of it because the ranges are so big that you can trade both sides of the market.
Yeah, it's a trader's paradise, that's for sure.
Cooking, brother. Have a great one, man. Have a safe one. It's Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. You stay right there, folks. We're coming right back.